It's gonna be really fun to see how many buzzwords I can fit into the title of this video. What is going on, internet? My name is JB, and welcome back to more Baldur's Gate 3. Man, does that feel good to say. I do apologize for leaving this channel just so barren for the last few months. Didn't really feel, I wasn't really feeling the Rose playthrough. It just wasn't really my thing, wasn't really my vibe. And I thought I was going to end up playing a lot more Marvel Rivals than I did and making content on that game. So yeah, I just kind of ignored that. But if you missed me for whatever reason, if you're just a subscriber to this channel, I have like 2 other channels I post on. One's a Pokemon channel and one's a sports channel. So if you're interested, I have links to that in the description. But regardless, Baldur's Gate 3, you may or may not know, just had a massive new patch with a bunch of brand new subclasses for us to toy around with and play with. And I think it's going to be a very, very fun time. I'm excited to hopefully get our redemption as we jump into an new honor mode playthrough, this time hopefully going further than we did last time. I'm going to quickly throw it over to Past JV so he can talk about the mods we're using for this playthrough. Let him deal with that. Current me doesn't want to deal with that. All right, hopefully I remember to put this in at some point before we actually hop into the game, but here is a quick overview of the mods I have installed. Pretty much nothing that's actually gonna, help me cheat or anything. I guess weightless gold maybe, but like, come on. It's pretty much just all cosmetic stuff. I mean, yeah, we have feats. I'm gonna get rid of that actually. Yeah, I don't want feats. I don't want to use anything that's not like base game really, aside from, cosmetic things. Dyes and camp clothes and stuff like that. Like, we want to look cool, we want to look good, but we don't want to like use anything else. If you want me to make like a full like list of these for you guys to actually like look at physically and not have to pause the video, I can do that. But yeah, just let me know. All right, back to whatever I was doing. All right, thank you, Past JB. It is time to get this honor mode run started. We made it all the way to Orin the Red last time before we unfortunately lost our run. I still want my gold dice. I haven't gotten them yet. Haven't really played this game a whole lot. I needed a break from it. We got a nice break from it. It's time. I'm very, very pumped to play this game. Let's get these stupid dice. I will never get over just how truly creepy this intro is. Like, here's the thing, if you were Mind Flayer and you could float, we also saw him walking, would you ever just not walk? Like, would you ever like choose to walk? You didn't have to. Like, I would never walk, I would just float everywhere. I feel like walking was for peasants. I'm a Mind Flayer. Why would I walk? I don't have to. What the hell's gravity? I feel like this is off to a good start. Ew, they're so gross. I hate them. What are you doing to that frog alien lady? Don't do that to her. Oh, please don't do that to her. Oh no. Oh, it's so gross. So gross. I hate it. I hate it so much. No. No. Get away from me, Squidward. Stop it. Did he just make me look at him? I just realized that's what he was doing. Like, he was kinetically like forcing us to face him. I guess it wouldn't really matter if we weren't looking at him. I guess it'd probably be easier if we were looking, to the side, because you're like giving you an eye. Oh boy. I wish I knew. 3 for 3. Not being able to not make that joke. Damn it. One of these days I'll be able to resist the bad jokes. But something else I might need to be able to resist this time around is an urge. I said I was gonna make our next playthrough a Dark Urge run. When I started the playthrough, I got like barely into, and it just feels too on point with the class I want to play to not be the Dark Urge for this. Because canonically, the Dark Urge is a Storm Sorcerer. Well, kind of feel like the new Sorcerer subclass, Shadow Magic, might just fit this guy in this backstory just a little bit better. Let's read this real quick. You siphon your powers from the Shadowfell itself, the light in your soul stuffed out by an unsettling darkness. Now, obviously, spoiler alert, big spoiler alert, skip ahead like a minute if you don't know the lore of this game. Okay, now obviously Ball isn't really connected to the Shadowfell, but you know, the second half of the sentence really fits. All right, spoiler alert over, you can come back now. Yeah, I don't know, it seems like a more fitting connection to a Dark Urge to be a Shadow Sorcerer rather than a Storm Sorcerer. Don't get me wrong, Storm Sorcery is still really good, but it's not new. We've had Storm Sorcery for like 2 years. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and build out this character. I don't think I'm gonna be a Dragonborn. Dragonborn are really, really cool, but I have a different race in mind. So I'm gonna get the character built out. I'll be back in 1 moment, and we'll go over all the nerdy stuff. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm a little bit intimidated by our character here. Meet Laretha, or Lara for short. She's pretty intimidating. I took the name from like one of those elven like translator things. It basically means dark sorceress, essentially, which, I mean, shadow sorcerer. Yeah, it fits. But she is pretty darn intimidating. So we are of course going to be a half elf, high half elf for this playthrough. The main reason being we want this extra cantrip that we get from being a high half elf, or just a high elf is what we get that from. But we also get some pretty nice proficiencies from being the half elf, aka the human part of it. So we get shield proficiency, which we wouldn't normally get, and we also get a couple of extra weapon proficiencies from being a half elf. So that's why we are choosing a high half elf for that. And then in terms of our cantrip that we want to take here, since our high elf cantrip is based on our intelligence modifier rather than our charisma modifier, which is what our sorcerer cantrips will be based off of, we want to take one that doesn't really have to rely on attack rolls. So you know, something like Friends or Dancing Lights or Blade Ward, you know, not one of these things have to require an attack roll like stuff up here. I guess Bursting Sinew doesn't require an attack roll, but we're not going to be choosing that. We're going to go with Mage Hand just because I find it to be most useful. It's either going to be Mage Hand or Minor Illusion. Could also go with Toll the Dead just because it's new and it's fun. Also, Booming Blade is new and it's fun, but might have another way of getting that. We also have other people in our party who will be able to make use of some of the other really, really fun new toys like Booming Blade. Booming Blade is so good. I love Booming Blade so much, but everyone who's playing Patch 8 is talking about how good this is, and obviously if you know anything about D&D lore or just D&D in general, yeah, Booming Blade is maybe one of the best spells in the entire like game. So yeah, but yeah, we're going with Mage Hand. It's just very useful, has a ton of just utility options throughout the entire game. And before I get too much further ahead, I will talk about like what you know, mods we're using for hair and face and stuff. That's pretty much the only 2 things we're using mods for in terms of appearance. Before our actual cantrips that use our charisma, which is our main spellcasting feat, our main spellcasting stat as a sorcerer, we will be taking definitely want Ray of Frost. Ray of Frost is probably the best option here. We want Bursting Sinew because it's new and explode a corpse, causing it to impale those around it. Yeah, tell me that doesn't sound like the most Dark Urge thing ever. Most like fucking metal spell and maybe the entire existence of spells. I don't know. It's pretty cool. And then I also want Bone Chill, just because Bone Chill is so unbelievably useful and fight winning in some fights. It is one of the better cantrips in the game that I just don't feel like enough people talk about how good Bone Chill is. Like, you can just single-handedly win some fights, like, I don't know, maybe a pretty big undead guy, you know, maybe like in a certain second acts. I don't know, maybe this spell alone can kind of win that fight. I don't know, maybe. And for a cantrip, I'd say that's pretty useful. Then for the last one, I'm stuck between just getting Firebolt because it's just good to have. I don't know why it's, you know, showing up as known here. I guess it's because it's like the default for high half elf, but we don't have it yet. I like Shocking Grasp quite a bit. Shocking Grasp is pretty good, but we're not really going to be in melee, at least not early game. Later on in the game, we might be. So we could go with that. We could grab Minor Illusion here too. We could grab Friends. I really don't like Friends on honor mode. I think I like Shocking Grasp the best. So if we do need to use something in melee, we have it. I mean, if that case, I mean, we do have a ton of weapon proficiencies. None of them we can actually really use with Booming Blade. Does Booming Blade have to be like a finesse weapon? No, just any weapon that we're proficient with. So we could use Booming Blade. It could be fun. Like if we absolutely need to hit someone in melee, why not? Why not? Let's just grab Booming Blade. It's new. If it ends up being bad, we can, you know, respec out of it. We don't have to honor our decision making early on. For our actual spells, though, I love Witch Bolt. I love Witch Bolt so much. It's one of my favorites. But I don't know if I actually want to take it. Shield is so good. I don't want to be a meta slave and take Shield and Magic Missile. But I feel like you just kind of have to grab Shield, especially on honor mode. It'd be what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I don't know what the word I'm looking for was. Whatever. Ignore me. I'm dumb. For our other spell, though, I mean, Magic Missile, irresponsible. It'd be irresponsible not to take Shield. Found it. It's between Witch Bolts. Thunderwave's great. I love Thunderwave. Mage Armor's quite good as well. I think we will want to pick up Mage Armor at some point, but we don't need it right now. We're gonna want Chromatic Orb as well. I feel like just grabbing Magic Missile is probably the play, though, and just being boring, being lame. Fine. Subclass we already talked about is Shadow Magic that gives us superior dark vision, which allows us to see in the dark up to 80 feet, which is just insane. We also get Strength of the Grave. If you reach 0 hit points, you regain 1 instead of becoming down. That's pretty useful. I don't know if that only works once. I assume it only works once per like long rest. That would make sense to me. And our background, as a Dark Urge, we don't really get to choose anything other than Haunted One, a wicked moment, person, or thing that cannot be slain by sword or spell, haunts your mind and flickers in your peripheral vision. You carry it wherever your adventure takes you, or perhaps it carries you. Gives us proficiency in medicine as well as intimidation for our skills. And as for our abilities, the important stuff. So we're going to keep the 17 in charisma with the +2. We kind of want to try to find some hair to eat a little bit later. And we also want to switch our +1 from constitution over to dexterity. And we can dump intelligence because, well, we're charismatic as fuck. We don't need that shit. And we're going to bump our dexterity up to 16. Dexterity gives us, you know, more armor class, as well as lets us go first in combat, which is helpful. And then constitution gives us more HP, as well as will be nice for our, of course, concentration checks is the word I'm looking for. It's been a minute since I've played this game, which we are proficient in as a sorcerer, mind you, which is nice. We could add our proficiency bonus to that. And then charisma, our main spellcasting stat, want it to be our highest. It also helps out with talking. We're going to be able to talk real good. I feel like we played Eve, obviously, as mostly a bard. Like, not playing a high charisma character as the face of the party is fun in this game, but it's just also such an advantage to play someone with high charisma. In terms of our skills that we get to choose, we can choose from persuasion, deception, insight, religion, and arcana. We definitely want insight, get a +2 there. And then it's either going to be one of these two charisma based skills, either deception or persuasion. I feel like despite her intelligence being 8, which is probably, I believe, like baseline commoners have like 5 in every stat, so she's still like smarter than the average person, you know. Like an adventurer, she's not the smartest. I feel like she would just try to be very conniving, very old, very cunning. So we're gonna go with persuasion. Obviously, I think we'll be able to pick up deception at some point. I think we'll get more skill proficiencies. Don't quote me on that. Do you get more throughout the game? I think it depends on your class. I know you do with some classes. Regardless, that's not really important right now. Those are our proficiencies. Those are our stats. I'll show you guys the mods that we're using. So for our face, we're just using Demetra from Faces of Faerun. I have a ton of like stuff installed, but yeah, just Faces of Faerun. It's one of the most popular mods. You'll be able to find it pretty easily. Body art, we just have the dope fucking neck tat because it looks sick. Does this look better though? I kind of like that. I don't know. I feel like some of them kind of like clip behind the hair weird. Like that would be cool as well. This is what Eve had. I think it's the best tattoo in the game, personally. That's a little bit much. I would probably just gonna stick with the one I had, but I don't know, maybe like getting a second look through wouldn't be the worst. That's a little too much for my liking. That's cool, but it looks too much like a beard and it's kind of dope. This is sick. We sort of already did that with the one episode, 2 episodes we did of Rose, and I feel like that fits more for a team thing. Let's go with this. Let's just go with the sick ass fucking throat tat. And eye makeup is just normal black eyes because obviously, and then the hair. I apologize, I don't know exactly what mod it is, but it is called Winter Plate. It doesn't say what mod it's from. I have a bunch of, like I said, just a ton of hair mods installed. Like this one has names that are based off spells. This one has like the actual name of the mod in it, but for whatever reason, the one I'm using doesn't have the name of the mod listed. But yeah, just look through the hair mods. There's a bunch of them on PC, probably a bunch of them on console. It's called Winter Plate. It looks sick. And then we're also using the darkest black natural. This is neutral. This is also a mod because that's what the blackest hair in the base game looks like, and yeah, that barely counts. That's okay, but yeah, no, we want pure black for the hair. I think she looks fucking terrifying, and also pretty hot. Let's be real. She looks like she could work in how do I say this without being a piece of shit? She looks like she would have people on the internet wanting her to step on them. We'll say. Why am I like this? You need a guardian. Ugh. Do we make Eve? I don't really want to, but I will. It's gonna take forever. I'm gonna half-ass it. Fair warning. I'd say that's close enough. We get the gist. It's our previous character if you didn't watch that. You'll watch her playthrough. It's pretty sick. And now let's see what these stupid squids have going on. God, I love this cutscene so much. It's so sick. So cool. Terrifying, but cool. Is that a dead squid? Only good squid's dead squid, if you ask me. Dragons are so sick, dude. I wish there were more dragons in this game. It's Dungeons and Dragons, and there's only like 3 dragons in the whole game. Only like 1.5 that you can interact with. I wish there were more. That'd be pretty heckin' cool. Modders, get on it. Holy dude. Hey, frog lady. Bro's like, oh shit, that's a wall. Thanks, Dargan. I don't know how many times I've seen that cutscene. I just now noticed that dragon had a rider. Hey, help me out, dude. Help me, bro. What the fuck? You just gonna leave? All right. Noted. Oh. That is so cool. Shout out once again to everyone who worked on that. It's unbelievable. Now, I'm pretty sure once this loads, since we're the dirge, don't we get something here? It's not, come on, yeah. Oh, there we go. Awake, milady.
The blood in your head thrums and pounds. That pounding blood obscures who you are. An overwhelming loss of memory. How you ended up amidst these hellish flames is just as hidden. You have nothing in your...
Oops.
Besides your name and a headache. But you are in danger.
Curse whoever did this to you. Say your name aloud. You are part of yourself. Take a deep breath, shake your head, and start anew. Say our name aloud.
Dark urge.
Wait, what?
Whatever that is.
That's not my name.
That is you.
That's not my name at all.
Claw back the truth. But first, you have to claw your way out of here.
Not who I am at all. I mean, it is. All right, well, I got clearly something going on with my mods that I need to fix, so I'm gonna go try to do that. Well, that was far much more of an annoyance than I thought it would be, but an hour later, I have fixed my mod issues, and we actually have fucking... That's weird. We actually have a damn hotbar, so that's pretty cool. You love to see that. And now I'm gonna play around with this to get a good thumbnail. God, the photo mode is just so fun. All right, let's get this underway. So, let's see what's going on with this here. Mind Flayer pod. That's where you got the tadpoles from, right?
Came from the
Squid we're just getting those things from. Yeah.
Your eye.
Let's investigate. Now, Loretha, not exactly a genius. I'm going to call her Lara for the most part. Fair warning, but her name is Loretha. You hate to see that.
You notice nothing more than meets the eye.
Well, then obviously we have to just try to find out what's going on in there, right? Okay. That did half of my health. Oh, sorcerers are squishy. There is a bunch of stuff for us to grab, so I guess I'll go grab it. There's like stuff we can sell, which gold is gold, brother. Okay, so there's a chest like over here that I knew about. I don't know how many hundreds of hours I have in this game. I never knew this chest existed. Never knew it until I was just perusing people playing patch 8 just to like try to get an idea of what I wanted to play. And yeah, there are 2 chests in this room. Where the hells are you, Loretho? I would venture to say you're probably, well, in hell. Okay, we got our heal. Let's get out of this damn room. That's a sphincter. I love Larian for calling it a sphincter.
Everything is clear.
Truly, like, just that word. It's gonna be a super deep cut for some of you, but for whatever reason, when I think of that word sphincter, now, I'm not gonna be able to pinpoint the actual name of the game, but there's a Family Guy game in like the late 2000s, early 2010s. I forget what it was, but it was when Stewie went inside Peter in like the like spaceship or whatever to like kill his sperm or whatever. There was a level in the game that was like that, and they talked an awful lot about the word sphincter. So anytime my brain hears sphincter, it just immediately goes to that Family Guy game. So back to that. I'm sure none of you cared to hear, but it's true.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place.
If anyone knows the game I'm talking about, let me know. Goddamn, Loretha.
Exposed brain
I'm not saying I cooked with this build, chat, but I
Please.
kinda cooked with this character design.
They return.
What? Tell me what to do. You're
From this body.
you look pretty dead,
From
bud.
this case. Free
Oh, you're not the guy. Oh, yeah, okay. We have a +3. Need to roll at least a 7. You can't make that up. There's no way I roll exactly a 7. Well, that's good because we get one of the best companions in the game. Yay! Or summons in the game, rather. Shout out Us. Us is so cool.
Lifts from the skull.
I'd be real sad if we didn't get the little guy.
Opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient should it prove a threat.
I could do that.
Your
You're right.
fingers twitch with the desire to rip its tender, moist meat to shreds.
God, the fucking look. We're gonna spare the creature. Listen, we are the Dark Urge. Unfortunately, at certain points, we will have to give in to those urges. But
free.
I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of the way right now.
Is ours, friend.
As soon as
The creature
us stops talking
pauses.
and the narrator stops talking.
Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed.
Noted. I don't do evil playthroughs. I want to someday, but it's not a thing. I'm like, it's cool that it exists. I'm glad it does exist. But to me, playing a game like this, doing a full evil run just isn't something that I want to do. So, and plus I just really enjoy like the redemption arc of what you can do as the Dark Urge in this game. I've seen the playthroughs of it. I know how the good ending goes, and that's more interesting to me. So we're gonna this is not gonna be an evil playthrough, a full evil playthrough. What if I just attack the brain? What should I call you?
We are
Yeah, I'm not an evil playthrough guy. So if I get an opportunity to resist the urge, I'm going to at most points. What's at the helm?
Brain tenses as though querying an unseen advisor.
Do you not hear it? We will not survive here. We are needed to navigate. We are needed to leave this realm.
Well, why am I needed? Okay,
To the helm.
good enough for me.
We are going to the helm.
Does this person have anything on them? I don't know if I've ever actually looted them. Okay, no. We'll head on to the helm, I guess. We just have to figure out where the hell that is. You know where it is, buddy? I mean, you're a newborn too, so like, I'm not sure how you would know. It's so sick. Like, if you could tell me where it is, that'd be pretty helpful. Also, worth noting, hi Lae'zel. I think I figured out what mod my hair is from. I think it's from one of the mods that's just called More Hair. There's like More Hair 1, More Hair Nothing, More Hair 2, More Hair 3.
Visions rush past.
Like, I think it's from one of those.
Swing, a silver sword.
Also, my hair doesn't even remotely look black. I kind of like it though.
Strange woman's eyes.
My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
Who are you?
Who am I? Your only chance of survival.
You're the frog lady from earlier. You could have helped me out of the pod, you know. What made you think I was a thrall?
We mind flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich, mind flayers.
Is there anything we can do?
We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
If you say so. I like the over-the-shoulder like side I looked at, like it looks like we were giving her. Also, I just kind of like put this together. The new robes for this subclass are sick. Are they new? Or are they like based on? They don't look like any of the other robes. I assume they're new robes. Anyway, can I have booming blade? I really want a booming blade. I'm going to booming blade. I have to, even if it's not really blade. Okay, well, I had to at least once. Okay, we're gonna go over here with us and smack the shit out of this guy. Why is he at disadvantage? Well, he's dead. Why was us at disadvantage?
No time to waste.
Lae'zel is just gonna walk over and swang that thing, getting rid of the imp. And now Loretha is, can I have bursting sinew? That's a cantrip, right? Let me move Lae'zel. We're gonna move Lae'zel over just here. I want to use the new stuff. Oh, sorry, Lae'zel. That probably didn't feel good. Okay. Let me back up a little bit. There we go.
You prove surprisingly
That's pretty cool.
adequate in battle. Now, to the helm.
Not proficient with hand axes, lame. I don't know what all we actually are proficient with. I kind of forget as a half elf. We are proficient in light crossbows. We will equip that just in case we
Pave my path
need.
corpses. Build my castle with bones.
Jesus. Is that Shadow Sorcerer lingo or is that Dark Urge lingo? Because that is far more dark than anything I remember characters saying. We'll heal up again. These each only have one use on honor mode, I'm pretty sure.
Take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
Ooh, we don't have short sword proficiency. Okay, I was kind of hoping we would. That's fine. We don't need it. We don't need it. We don't need it. Why would we need proficiency with a sword? We're a spellcaster. I just really want a booming blade something, okay? All right. At least I'm honest. If I can do it at least once this episode, I'll be happy. I'm gonna try it in this fight.
Aggression. Sense of it.
Aggression.
Another mystery.
Oh, we can only read that one, so I gotta press the one we can read. Ah, shit.
Hostile.
Who would have thunk that would happen?
Hope your soul is in good hands.
Hiya! Oh, it did hit it. Just we did 0 damage because we. Oh, it's 1d8 minus 1 damage. So we have negative strength. This is, apparently, a quarterstaff is a strength weapon.
On the move.
That's hilarious. Okay, whatever. We'll shoot that guy with Lae'zel. I want this guy to move so he gets bladed. Now try to move. It's gonna skip Us's turn. Ow. We're not gonna get anything out of it. We're just not. Okay, fine. Fine. We will do that.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
I'm not gonna waste a spell slot. Ouchie. All right, there. Now he has to move forward. Oh, it only lasts for 1 turn. Okay. Well,
Time to strike.
I tried to have fun. I tried to use my fun spell. It didn't really work. Hey, babe. I mean, stranger.
Get me out of this damn thing!
We have no time for stragglers.
There's magic at work here. Determine what kind. Yeah. We'll see if we can figure that out. We do have proficiency in Arcana despite being dumb as bricks. So it's like one of the things we're smart about. It makes sense because we are pure magic. So yeah.
Warding ruins. You feel them drawing energy from the console near to the pod.
Are you satisfied? We need to go.
This thing's magically linked to that console. Let me see what I can do. I mean, yeah, we're definitely not leaving her behind. We're good people after all.
The console appears dormant.
Inscribe the device with glyphs you sense from the pod's warding runes.
The console hums to life.
You're damn right it does. Place your hand on the console.
Suddenly, you feel a hideous
Ooh.
squirming in your head.
I don't like that.
Parasite.
I don't like that at all.
Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection.
Authority. Yeah, we're gonna will this pod open. We need to roll above a 2. Success. With our 0 wisdom
The
modifier.
mechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
Yay! Hello. How are you?
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mind
Ouch! What the fuck's happening?
Her gratitude is mixed with wariness.
Oh no.
Because you have a gift with you.
Oh.
Dangerous company.
What you need in a
Fair
fight?
point. Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead. Let
It's
me
true.
come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way.
Did you feel that before? We're in each other's heads.
It must be because of those parasites they put in us.
Oh, you have
But
one
that will
too.
have to wait. Are we going
Gotcha.
to help each other or not?
Yeah, sure. I'm
Sure.
Loretha.
One moment.
What's that thing?
It's nothing. Trust me.
Okay.
Enough of this chatter. We need to get to the helm. Now.
She's right. Lead on.
Man, I don't want to lead. That's a lot of like
Dreaming.
leading to do.
This does.
So the fact that we were able to do that means we could skip this room, but there's stuff to be had, and well, I'm a glutton for stuff. Don't even have scimitar proficiency. What's the point?
How many hosts of these gay infected?
A lot, probably. Ooh, nice. That's where that is. Glad I checked that chest, actually, because I would not have done that.
This might unlock those controls next to the pod.
I think there's probably other ways we could have gotten those, but yeah, we got a bunch of dye from one of our mods. We can head over yonder to this chest, which we found the key for, and open it. Some gold and a gem, as well as a necklace. There's a dark mind here. There's illithid manuscript.
Faint images appear in your mind. A brain, a Githyanki warrior, and centuries of
We don't need to heal, so we're not going to. We're going to come here into Shadowheart, though. And I'm sure most of you know what we're doing here. We're going to give her the spell command, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, the truly meta way to play honor mode would probably be just starting off as a cleric, regardless of what you want your class to be, so you could get 4 chances at command. That's probably the meta way to play this game, but even I'm not that much of a meta slave. Why did I just rotate my camera like that?
I've got a long road ahead.
Game? That was weird. It's like I know it's Q and E, but like I pressed it again and it didn't do it, but I wasn't actually pressing the right button.
Who put
It's fine.
you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Cane yank.
What does that mean? I also don't like that my hair is just straight up like blood red. I mean, it's cool, it fits, but like it's not supposed to be like. I guess maybe it's just because the blood. Hopefully. Hey, Squidward. Oh, fuck, dude. Oh, Jesus. Like the same bitch gets taken out by a couple of fucking imps. What a fucking loser. Weak ass fucking tentacle haver.
Connect the nerves of the transponder.
Who you calling a thrall, octopus?
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Connect the nerves. Nerves. We will connect them.
Sure, buddy. If you say so. Okay.
Now.
Alright. Finally, we are once again doing battle on the Nautiloid. I very much want to land a booming blade.
A fine day for murder.
Shit. Hey, critical miss from Commander Zhalk. A big, scary, fucking demon dude with a burning sword that I definitely don't want. I'm definitely not eyeing that sword, not even a little bit. Okay, Shadowheart, friend, new friend. I'm gonna need you to come over here. I'm gonna need you to use this command spell. I'm gonna need you to use this drop function. I'm gonna need you to click it on this big dude with wings and the fiery sword, and I'm gonna need him to drop that shit. Let's fucking go. First try. Huge. All right, so not only does that make it so our tentacled friend who is allied to us currently will take less damage and thus live longer, also means, well,
On the move.
that sword's on the ground up for grabs, so that's pretty sweet. All right, here's the play though. We get rid of that boar. Lae'zel's gonna take a little bit of chip damage. Fucking Loretha stood in fire and it took a shit ton of damage. That's fine. She is then going to toss off a ray of frost at this imp, dealing 3 damage. And I should have walked closer to this thing, but that's okay. You know what would be the most evil thing Larian could have possibly done on honor mode? Had it
We must take the transponder.
Zhalk coded to pick his sword back up. That would be so fucking funny if they did that. Okay, we're gonna have Shadowheart jump over here. No reason. These things just look pretty. Like, I'm just a fan of the color. I like the way they glow. I feel like they'll be a good decoration for our adventure should we make it off of this ship, you know?
This'll do.
I feel like they might look good in our camp. Lae'zel is going to shoot this imp. And it's dead. Nicely done, Lae'zel. Proud of you. Okay. Laretha, not really a whole lot she can do at this point, so we'll just have her throw off a good old magic missile on Commander Zhalk. If we can kill him, we will. We're probably not going to be able to, but we're going to try. Could pick up a bloodstone, sure. Our friend here takes some damage, but deals out a little bit more. We're gonna have, we're not gonna have us engage with Zhalk. We're gonna keep us alive. Us stays alive at all costs. Shadowheart, though, she's expendable. Okay, maybe not expendable, but we could have gotten that damage off and would have been pretty sick. She's gonna come in her inventory and she's going to take those two things she just picked up and she's going to just set them down. And she's just going to take this one and she's just going to sit it down. I think I've left one in one of the previous rooms that I probably should have picked up, but didn't. That's okay though.
Victory awaits.
Lae'zel is going to take her bow and try to hit Zhalk. She misses. That's fine.
My path be true.
She's gonna come over here and just also casually place down her lava lamp. She's gonna put it like right there. Works. Sure. And then we'll walk a little bit more forward. Ending our turn, we'll have Laretha take a step forward. Take another couple steps forward. There we go.
Hurry before they strike.
Yes, Frog Lady. Okay. I wonder, can I bursting sinew a corpse I didn't kill? Can I use it on? Yes, I can. That's so fucking cool. Oh, that spell is sick. I'm a big fan.
Kill them, or your spine is mine.
Hello? That was really weird. I decided to restart the recording just because I don't want to risk it not working, but yeah, my entire like monitor that it was set up on just like went black. So yeah, just making sure that it was fine. We're going to have Shadowheart disengage and just run away from a big scary guy. We'll have Lae'zel
Taking position.
run forward and she's going to shoot at the imp that Laretha had already injured and miss, of course, because it's early game. Our lovely friend Shadowheart does not have an action she can use because she used it to disengage, but she can find a topaz. All right. Laretha is just going to bursting sinew. I guess can't bursting sinew that for some reason. She'll just bone chill then. Get rid of that imp and she will work her way around Lae'zel. Hey, thanks friend, how's it going? Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. Oh shit. I almost forgot to grab the fucking blade. Got it. All right, we're good. We're gonna wait a few turns to, you know, detonate that. I want to wait till the mind flayer. Because I don't want to kill him outright. We could still use his damage. Can't quite get far enough up with us, so he is just going to, or they rather, are just going to jump ahead and hang out. We'll have Lae'zel shoot the Hell's Boar, and she managed to not only hit but finish it off as well. That's pretty cool. Good job, Lae'zel.
I need to reach the transponder.
Okay, you do, but I personally don't really care about the transponder, if I'm being honest. Like, I need our tentacled friend to at least get Zhalk closer to fucking 100 HP. Drop a little bit more damage on him.
Take this. Rosario will have your head.
48 HP on the Mind Flayer. 13 damage comes out. He's getting close to 100. I don't know exactly how much damage we need to do for
What should I do?
this to actually kill him, but ideally we do enough damage, right? There we go. We get rid of that guy. We'll have Shadowheart step over here.
Fury.
And we are easily within one turn of the thing when we need to be.
My path be true.
The transponder when we need to be. So we can just take some pot shots, add Zhalk, try to finish him off if we can, but we probably won't be able to. Now these other guys are now into the fray, and they are also targeting the Mind Flayer. So the Mind Flayer is not going to be around much longer. I feel like we're probably only going to get one more turn out of him. Nice. Good dodge. Just hit again. Another 12 damage. 106 HP.
My faith will protect me.
Shadowheart needs to be the one closest to it. We'll have Lae'zel fire off her bow. Misses again, obviously, and she will start making her way towards the transponder just so we have someone there. All right, this is the last turn for our tentacle having friend. Just survive this hit, please. Nice. Laretha is going to dash and get right up next to the transponder.
Bloody fray!
Kill them, or your spine is mine.
It's your turn now.
Ah, shit. Well,
I am fury. I am death. Bleed for me.
didn't think about that. We did some damage. I was gonna press the button. I don't like the Dark Urge like whips when we walk around. Those aren't fun. Those feel weird. That's what's usual. Maybe the gods are watching. Thing. Okay, Drogon, relax. Oh, this whole cutscene's Lae'zel. I knew it, man. It makes sense it would be, but like, obviously kind of wish it was Laretha. Come on. Yeah. Nice pull up. Nice muscle up. Good job. Good job. Proud of you. Fucking ripped. Oh boy. Where are we? Oh jeez, they're floating. Hey, she's pretty. What? She's pretty. Yep. Ah, man. Shout out Minthara. They're walking on nothing. My immersion. I need a new fucking graphics card. There's Laretha. What's up, girl? Actually, I would be screaming because she was like knocked out. And plot armor. Oh. Ah, God. Massive headache. Gotta be a massive headache.
You half expected your memories to return once you were free of the Mind Flayer ship. But your past
Can't be that
is still
easy.
an aching void. If you don't find a way to remove the tadpole burrowed in your brain soon, your future will be as blank as your past. Your head whispers vengeance. You cannot wait to slice your way forth, seeking whatever wrought this tragedy upon you.
But you don't even slice. You're a sorcerer. You use the magics. I'm gonna go step in the water real quick and see if that'll make my hair. Yup, there we go. There we go. Look at that. Much better. Much better.
Something good here, I hope.
Ooh. One singular gold.
In the pungent corpse. Since you awoke on the ship,
what?
your mind has been cold and empty, but something stirs. With your hands close to this body, you know nothing of why, but you find a half smile flittering across your face.
What? Try to remember the last time you stood above a corpse, let the grin fall across your face, push your smile away. This is vile. I'll try to remember. Looks like we did. Great success.
As soon as you delve into your mind, it is filled with flashes of 1,000 different dead.
Oh, God.
There is something unknown and unspeakable deep within your heart.
I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all.
I should speak up.
Hey, you look familiar. What's that pretty elf lady from the ship? Hey. Hey, friend. Hey, you good? You alright?
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible?
I have no idea.
I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing.
Weird, that's exactly what I remember. Do you have any idea where we are?
No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
You want us to stay together?
We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
Fair enough, let's get going.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
No problem. I'm a wonderful human being. All right, we did hit level 2. I think this level up will be a perfect place to end the episode. So let's go ahead and get this level up. Now, I have a decision to make. I haven't decided which one I'm going to make. I have a multi-class in mind. I don't know if I want to jump immediately into it or wait. I think I'm going to stick with Sorcerer for now. I want my Witch Bolt so badly, but also Chromatic Orb. We're going to need it at some point. I can come back for Chromatic Orb. I want Witch Bolt. It's one of my favorite spells in the game. And then for our meta magics, we're of course going to grab Twin Spell. Cost 1 sorcery point per spell level. Cantrips also cost 1 sorcery point. Blah, 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 blah. Spells. Oh, yeah. Spells I can only target one creature. Can target an additional creature. Very good. And then for our other one, we'll be grabbing Distant Spell. Increase the range of your spells by 50%. Melee spells get a range of 30 feet, which is just crazy good. I should probably talk about sorcery points. Can be used to alter your spells or create extra spell slots. Pretty good. And then we can, create sorcery points with our spell slots, or we can create sorcery points with our spell slots. It's basically we could use one to create that. We can spend spell slots to create sorcery points, and we can spend sorcery points to create spell slots. It's, you know, a give and go. And yeah, sorcerers are great. I love sorcerers. They're so fun. And then for Shadowheart, her level 2 is largely irrelevant because cleric. Also trickery domain. Gross. But don't worry, we'll be remedying that at our first convenience, assuming we can even you know, get the game to let us level her up normally. There we go. Yeah, she gets turn undead, which is cool, great. And he also gets invoke duplicity, which is really good in tabletop, but in this game is terrible. Trickery domain is so fun, but it's just there's so many other better cleric subclasses. That being said, I'm very excited to delve into her build as well, which we will start to do in the next episode. I appreciate you all so much for watching. Drop a like, drop a sub. I'd very much appreciate that. If you have any suggestions for the rest of this series, go ahead and leave them in the comments down below. I'm gonna give it a day or two before I even record the next episode, hopefully, so I can, you know, implement any suggestions that you guys might have. If you want to see me do anything specific with this run, you know, builds, items, character interactions, relationships, what have you, yeah, go ahead and just leave your suggestions for what you want to see in this run, and I will do my best to accommodate. And I will go ahead and leave you all with that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Take it easy.